every one of us got two gifts in life, two gifts that we were born with. The first one is the gift that life gave to you. It's the life you live. It's the life you are able to shape, to experience, to change directions, your sense of self-agency, the ability to make your own life choices. This is your gift given to you by your birthright. It's a birthright to live, to explore life, to think and feel and live and act and connect with people. This is a gift that is uniquely for you. No one else can live your life. There's nothing you have to do for it. You cannot pay for it. You cannot even pay it back. It's a gift that life gave you. I want to talk with you about this gift today because we can easily take it for granted. We tend to not be able to see it. If you are aware that life is a gift and that you can live and breathe and be and shape your life experience, that's wonderful. But 99% of people out there, we are currently walking around thinking, oh, wow, we are not there yet. This isn't what we want to have. This is where we are not satisfied. This is not enough. There, our health is not good. There, our relationship isn't working. There, our job is disappointing us. I don't know, but there is plenty of things to be dissatisfied with that make us forget that life is a gift for us to be played with, to be explored. To see life through this lens of these two gifts changed my life a lot, because now when I look at life and see the gift in it, it takes a lot of pressure from it. Because every time you let someone else define your well-being, your satisfaction, your energy, your happiness, your self-worth, every time you give this power away to anything outside yourself, you're giving your gift away. You're not fully living and fully receiving and celebrating the gift that life gave you. Every time we are afraid to try something new because we're afraid of failing, we're afraid of being bad at something, we're afraid of familiarity. Every time that we prevent ourselves from living the experience we're craving, all of us know when we have a craving from our soul to do something and we are not doing it because of anything in the external world, like our job, we are wondering what our colleagues say, we are wondering what our family thinks. Every time we give this power away, we are rejecting the gift that life gave us. And of course, we do not want to reject this gift. We want to live it. We want to unpack it. We want to fully embrace and play with it. So ask yourself, what are you most grateful for in this gift that you received from life so far? Maybe you are not there yet in life where you want to be. Maybe you are struggling with your health or your mental well-being. And none of this should be stopping you from seeing this gift. Today, try to really be grateful for the gift itself, no matter what it looks like right now. Just being grateful to see there is air to breathe, there is a life to be lived, there is still time to spend on planet Earth, there are people to meet and decisions to make, and there is so much room to develop. For me, to see life through the lens of these two gifts and to understand my life that I'm allowed to live as a gift that was given to me as my birthright, it allowed me to be a bit more playful with life, to play with the gift that we got. It allowed me to not be too afraid of mistakes. It allowed me to embrace the process, because the gift of life is the exploration of it. It is trying new things, to change your mind, to pivot into a new hobby, direction, profession, whatever. Sometimes when we are stuck in our daily life or in our profession or in our social culture, we think life is a straight line. There's the end goal. We are here. We are never there yet, right? There's always a next thing to pursue until the finish line. And we all know that this is not true, because if life was a straight line, the only thing awaiting us at the end goal is death. So, of course, this is not what we're aiming for. But what are we aiming for then? What do we want to do with this gift of life? For me, I see life as an incredible exploration and growth process. Every time I feel the urge to explore something, to be curious, to try something new, I'm quite bold in taking this first step into it, because I understand now that Even though someone else may not agree with my choice or may not like what I'm doing, they have their life. I'm not to tell them what to do with the gift that life gave them, but I'm totally in charge of living and receiving my own life. And the second gift in life that we are born with is the gift that we are meant to give to the world. This second gift is your purpose. It is what you came to give to the world, is where you feel a fulfillment, where you feel you make a good contribution, where you feel of service to others, where you feel fulfilled and blessed by being able to help anyone else beside you. So how do you know what is your gift to the world? I believe that if you just release that pressure, your purpose will show up like this. Because when we are feeling great, we want to live our purpose because we feel like all the other areas of our life, they don't require much work or effort. So we can put in the work and energy to be there for others. And we wonder, okay, what is it? What is my gift? What can I give to others? Release the pressure to have it all figured out once and for all right now. Because just as I said earlier with the first gift, also the second gift is a process. Purpose is a process. If your purpose is something to be solved, to be fixed, to figure out, you got the answer and you move on, that's not how purpose works. But your purpose is growing with you. So the more you unfold and unpack your gift that you received, and the more you move through life, the more you make experiences, the more you grow, the more also your purpose grows and evolves with you. So these two gifts, they are connected as well. The more you learn and grow and evolve in your lifetime, and by playing with this gift that was given to you, the more you develop skills and capabilities and knowledge and wisdom that in turn then can fuel and develop your purpose, the gift that you are meant to give to others. If you feel like, okay, maybe you do not know how you can be of service to others. Maybe you do not even feel like you have it all figured out yet. Maybe you feel like there are so many problems to solve. How can I be a service to others when I'm struggling myself? Just know that whoever you are or wherever you are, there are perhaps a lot of people who are struggling with something that you don't even think about, something that you take for granted. Peace of mind, great sleep, being content in life, having a great relationship, being in a good situation with your family, having no financial pressure, being able to enjoy life to the fullest. If just any of those apply to you, then there's already a bunch of people you can help with your knowledge, right? So sometimes when you think about purpose, we think we have to be like Gandhi. We have to be like a messiah who is saving the whole world. This is what Hollywood told us about a purposeful life. But this is not true. In fact, I see humanity as a huge puzzle, as a huge mosaic. And all together is abundance. All together is perfection. But we ourselves, every individual, is a tiny piece of it. And each of these tiny pieces has parts for the collective. So each of these pieces has parts of the answer, has a part of the perfection. And all we must do is to discover in ourselves what is the strength that we bring, what is the gift that we bring, what is the knowledge, the wisdom that we bring that creates and shapes this collective perfection. This doesn't mean that each of us has to be perfect, but it means that you perhaps have something inside yourself that others can benefit a lot from. And funny enough, often these strengths are exactly our blind spots because we focus on what we don't have. And there is where we get dissatisfied with our lives because we are not aware of what we have, but we are quite aware of what we don't have. So we're walking in this huge puzzle of perfection and wondering why we ourselves as a tiny part are not as perfect as the whole thing, because we are not aware that it's totally normal and fine and natural that we are a piece of it. We are already perfect and abundant because we are part of this puzzle. We make this complete. So to be able to feel this connection to others, to the collective, to God, nature, the cosmos, the universe, whatever you want to call it, feeling this connection to something bigger, holistic, collective, is also how you will discover what you are meant to bring here. This is how you will discover how you can actually be a good impact for the collective. Feeling the connection to it. That's the first step. And that's honestly one of my gifts. I realized no matter where I've been in life, even when I went through struggles or whatever, even when I felt like I'm lacking faith, I never really did. So of course I have my own struggles and challenges in life. And what I did not see, that one of my strengths was that I was always quite connected. I always had a certain amount of faith, even when I felt like I don't have it, compared to maybe the level of connection that other people feel sometimes. And this has helped me tremendously, even though I wasn't aware of that, because my strengths were in my blind spot. And only in connection and relation and conversation with others, we can then also discover where we have certain strengths that others may be craving. So we need to have these open conversations about our struggles and strengths to learn from each other. However, this connection, why is it so important? When we feel connected to the collective, when we feel connected to life, to God, to the universe, this is true resilience, because we are part of an ecosystem. We are part of a culture, part of a family. We are always part of something. It's a natural state of being. Nothing in the universe exists in singularity. It's always an orchestra. It's always a system with tiny parts that are always part of it. And we see this, for instance, in psychology. What is the biggest contributor to experiencing resilience? What are resilient people? If you believe Hollywood, a resilient person is a strong guy with huge muscles, all by himself, the lone wolf who is saving the world. He's experiencing lots of traumatic, of challenging experiences, but he doesn't even think about it. He's just pushing through all by himself. And this could not be further from the truth. I did my bachelor research on resilience and post-traumatic growth. What I found, and also what other scientists found, is that the biggest factor for resilience is actually social connections. Strong social connections are the key to resilience. This is what makes us thrive no matter what is happening. Of course, challenging experiences, traumas, they still have a huge impact on us. But if you have strong social connections, if you feel connected, then you will always be able to have a certain strength, to not feel alone, to not feel isolated in whatever you're going through. And if you're able to keep this feeling inside of you, if you're able to keep this connection in your heart, even if you don't see your friends physically or your family physically, but if you just be able to know that you are always connected, that will already give you a huge strength. And this connection in turn will also make you crave to feed others, to serve a community, to be of service, to live a life of purpose, to give something back. And this is where your second gift, the gift you're meant to give to the world, is showing up. This is where you find yourself naturally acting and showing up and embodying the strength that you want to give to others. And this can be very unique. This may be you are teaching others how to take care of plants. This may be that you are making great products of essential oils, for instance. What I want to invite you right now to is to journal on 2 questions. The first question is, what are you most grateful in this gift that life gave you? This doesn't mean that you are happy with everything in your life right now, but just write down, what about this experience of self-agency? What about this whole experiences that you already got into your life through learnings, through exploration? What do you love most about your birthright of self-agency? Write down like 3 to 5 bullet points, questions and insights. Whatever comes to you, just write it down. And the second question is, what is the gift that life gave you to give to the world? And again, be open. You can write down different ideas. It doesn't have to be with one single purpose, right? Write down 3 to 5 ideas. It can be all around the same topic or skill or wisdom, but you can also choose different areas, different characteristics of yourself. Just get the brainstorm rolling, get your thought train into the direction of exploring your gifts. This is what those 2 questions are about. And let me know in the comments as well if you know your gifts already, or if you have an idea, or if you have any questions on it. Also, please share or subscribe to this video, to this channel, if you like this kind of topics and videos. I'm very happy to hear from you and also to see you again next time.